here at Cal Bowl for the Southern California Conference Invitational Tournament. This is the scratch division title matches. Both Ryan Lee and Cortez Schenk have 2 losses, so the winner wins it all. To their left, Ben Deinenberg is playing Gage Baker. He's back again, folks. Gage looking to win his 2nd consecutive invitational at 8 years old. Rather unprecedented, but he's got a pretty famous last name. It's probably not hurting him. He's in the catbird seat too. He's only got 1 loss, while Ben has 2 losses, so Ben has to win 2 games in a row to take it away from Gage. That is a 10-pin in the 5th frame for Lee. He's going to let the deadwood sit there. Sometimes that can bother you, but it hangs on and covers it. He's got himself an 8-pin lead through 4 frames. Lee having a fantastic day out of the 5 seed, while Tez qualified 2nd. Triple elimination match play, bowl until you lose 3. These are the last 2 bowlers who have not yet done so. Tez stuffs that rack. Drew remains Dutch through 5. We bowled on Rome today. Tricky pair to pair here at Cal, a sprawling 68-lane center. It's their choice whether to leave that deadwood there or not. If they happen to touch that deadwood, it's a 0 for the shot. Well, it's almost lane 51. The 5's a little off there. Tight. Well, Tez's reaction tells the story there. He has not found the look on the left-hand lane yet, so he'll have to relax and cover that spare and stay Dutch and hope Brian with that big strike ball doesn't put him away. The disparity in title count is as large as it can be. Tez at 90 wins and Ryan at 1, and that was the team win at Bowlium, so Ryan would love to make his first career singles win, an invitational champ. Tez calling for 2, and that time gets the 2. He's chopped a few of those today. No problem that time.
Gotta walk. Come on. Go.
Ryan has one of the best strike balls on tour. When it is under control, he can string with anybody. And man, that ball is going through the pins nicely. And I like his demeanor too. I mean, he gave it a when he got it. But still has that sort of overall relaxed attitude about it. But I guarantee you, he is just dying to finish this thing off. Majors are awfully hard to win in our scratch division. Majors are hard to win in handicap unless you're Gage Baker. Walking it out. Oh man. Super long pattern, super amount of volume. That ball was just a little pinch fast and it never faced up through the deck, and a very, very difficult 258 to have to shoot at here. Up very quickly at it. But covers it, my goodness. I might have taken a wee bit more time on that, but he's bowling for the title, and I'm just sitting here talking into a box. Well, he's found 90 different ways to come up with titles. He's trying to increase his points lead over close behind Harley, who had a good tournament today in 4th, I believe. And Costa Gastaniotis in 3rd. Great tournament for Costa. Eric Hagan was 3rd in the handicap division, and Allison Astito in 4th in the handicap. Girls scratch went to Megan Carpenter, and U17 yet again to Solomon Salama. And there, Tez finally gets the right look. 51, he gives a little come on there. And captures a 1-pin lead with that double. Great title match here in So Cal Invite. Lee again taking very little time and just absolutely dices that rack apart. Lee can max out for 238. The best Tez can do is 240. Who's going to perform in this clutch on challenging pattern? going to perform best in the clutch because they're both performing. Finally, a little bit of extra time here from Lee. No shot clock violations for this guy. He said push a lot. That definitely looks to be the tougher lane for both players. I'm sure that was either on purpose or not. It was an adjustment off the 2.580 left last time. Can't make any mistakes on the spares. Look out! And as soon as I say that, he makes the crucial mistake. It is so often about spares, no matter what the striking pace is. And I think it's a pretty known fact across the entire bowling world at this point. They don't do things like miss spares against heads. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he goes pack here. Yeah, you better believe it. I'm not always that good at calling what's about to happen, but I've seen this 90 times, and so has the tour. Oh! Steinenberg carries the fairly strange runaway Brooklyn there. Even a 9 count should do it here for Cortez. Look out. Oh, and instead, well, when you make 170 some odd title matches, sometimes you get a good break in the end. If he had gotten less than 9, he would have, I believe, had to have at least spared what he left. Instead, he gets the stuffer to carry on the trickier lane and notch title 91, notch an important win on the season-long race. He was already bowler of the year in SoCal. The 9-pin just says, I've had enough of this malarkey. I'm just going to fall, and we're going to be done. And how rapidly this match disintegrated on the lead. One spare that, boy oh boy, he's going to be thinking about for a while. That's a shame because he was fantastic all day, but this is high-level stuff, guys. All the way off the sheet from the 6 for 240 and an invite win for Cortez. Ryan is unhappy. Ryan is pocketing $500 though, so not such a bad consolation. As he decides for El Lofto. Does not get El Lofto. Well, Gage and Dynenberg in a pretty close one over there. We'll see if this is their title match or we got to go one more. We'll slide over camera left here in just a second. Thanks to Leonard and the whole team at Cal for hosting us. Big turnouts both days. Maybe the largest turnout for an invitation we've ever had. We have to look back in the books on that. 93 today, I think. And a little 2-am show off its versatility. Incredible score on a tough pattern, but tough end for him. Still a good day for Ryan, and yet another great day for Cortez. There's Costin. Costa always likes to get on camera, so we congratulate him on his 3rd place finish. Thank you. You can now go hide behind the pole again. Right on. Well, as we switch over to Ben there, that's his 2nd consecutive open. We'll do a little scoreboard check here. That's Steinenberg on the right. He's got 108 through 7. Gage to his left has 93 through 7. So Ben's leading by 15, but Ben has to win the match by 24 in order to force a rubber game. Says get back in it did. That was dead flush. The Dynenberg apple has not fallen far from the Dynenberg tree. They are an excitable bunch, aren't they? We will, and again, being dead dad, Mark Baker's put on some entertaining shows on national television a few times over the decades as well, so the crowd is into this one between an 8-year-old and however old Ben is. How old is Ben? Old man Ben at 13. There we go, yes. We go a little cross lane, and oh! Oh, I thought that was going to hook into it, but it does not. So 5, wow. If Gage should happen to go on and lose the next match, if it goes that far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 outs. It's one single game. Coach Mark will talk to him about that either way in the car ride home. Makes calls for it to hook, and he does, and he gets the hook. So this guy at 8 years old did about half the Mojave events, good enough to make the Invitational, and then came out of nowhere to win it for his first career title. And we're about a month and a couple weeks later, and he finds himself in the SoCal title match. Real nice shot from Ben there. That double would have been just tremendous, but even so, he'll lead by 26 with the spare, again needing to win by 24, so this is going to go down to the 10th. What he needs to do now is do better than Ryan Lee did in his 9th and convert this spare. Too many 9 dashes up there. There is a spare. That is the first 9 slash as opposed to 9 dash since Ben got a spare on the first frame. 26 pin lead, has to win the game by 24. Spare working while Gage has a strike working. Gage looks just the picture of calm, which is pretty amazing. How much, go look at an old Mark Baker videotape, I can't believe the similarities. Oh boy, and Ben says please, and his please do not get answered as he leaves the very difficult 3-9-10. It's a makeable split, especially for a guy who hooks the ball like Ben does. But obviously not what you want to be looking at 60 feet away in the 10th frame of a major title match. There's a lot of out of bounds outside. This is pretty close. A second straight please is unanswered as he gets 7-2 for 154, which is good for 203 on the board. 130. Gage has to mark to win. No! Sorry, I left the 9-pin on squash. I would love to see a replay. I have no idea where the ball went on that. Leave a wiggling 9-pin. Gage misses this for 130, which is 202. That's a loss. Gage must spare this to win his second consecutive invitation. He has got it. He converted some 8 counts earlier in the match, but his first 9 slash of the game after 5 9 dashes leaves him 2 pins away from victory. He does have to stay behind the foul line. We've had some fouls. That is behind the line, and that is a win. And he, boy, does he know it. What a precocious youngster, and son of Hall of Famer Mark. And that is good to see at the end. 213 to 203 is your final, and Baker is 2 for 2 in invites. Are you kidding me? The younger generation is here, kids. That is all there is to it. Very nice. Great stuff out here at Cal. We'll get out the awards, and we will see you for the big one, Touring Players Championship, our version of Junior Gold, coming up next.